I love Avalanche, Algorand. See, the problem is that you can make an argument for every one of these blockchains. Kaspa, shout out to the person who always talks about Kaspa on the channel. That's a coin that whenever I ask ChatGPT, I'm like, give me one name that has a fixed supply, undervalued, proof of work. Kaspa always comes up. I just never buy it because it's not on Coinbase.
What's up, crypto crew, and welcome back. Or if this is your first time, I'm Captain Crypto Mite, actively escaping the matrix, scoping out the crypto ocean. So if you like your odds, get on the boat, stay up to date, thumbs up, and join the hunt.
Into the boat!
Crypto crew, with Bitcoin hitting a new all-time high of over 125K per Bitcoin, the crypto ocean currently shows Bitcoin dominance. That means for now, your favorite altcoins like Kaspa take a back seat. Now HTX, which on CoinMarketCap is ranked in the current top 10 of crypto exchanges, hosted a competition providing a stage for more Web3 girls. Here's a lady by the name of Lillian who came in third place in a short convo with a man named Justin Sun, an advisor of Tron DAO and advisor to both BitTorrent and HTX Global. Justin has a following on X of over 3.8 million. Then all of a sudden in the conversation with this lady named Lillian, Kaspa was mentioned.
帮我投票了，所以我进了这个决赛。
KASPA 是不是？
对，我们的币叫 Kaspa， 然后火币友善合约。是。然后现在就是努力想上现货。好。
Shout out to Joe Wong from the Kaspa community for the translation. Quote, those who have DM'd me regarding this, here's what was said. Justin Tron, KASPA, is it? To which Lillian answered, yes. HTX response, we have a contract, working hard to list it. To which girl in the background, aka Lillian, asks, is it ready to list Cas? Amidst the current talks of a potential Binance listing, HTX has now entered the Kaspa conversation. To be continued, crypto crew.
But wait! There's more!
Simultaneously, Kaspa is continuing to break record after record in terms of community engagement, on-chain activity, and transactions. So even though the price per Kaspa coin is dropping as we speak, things are brewing in the background. Not financial advice, of course, just my conviction I share with conviction.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Prove all things, hold fast that which is good. Kaspa is a digital asset, and like all investments, you must protect them, crypto crew. Self-custody is key, and in our opinion, the Tandem wallet is your best option. Get 10% off using code CryptoCrew. Thanks so much for your consideration and support in advance, and may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you all.
Who wants to wait 42 seconds to watch something download instead of 2 seconds? Nobody.
Crypto crew, let's switch gears and go back to the Shai Vyborski's interview with Vlad from the Bitcoin Takeover podcast. Full episode in the link below, where in this part, Shai was asked whether he uses Kaspa in his daily life.
You know, whenever I have to pay someone for something, I ask them if I can pay with Kaspa, and some go with this, others don't. I'm hoping we'll start to see DeFi soon. And once an actually decentralized DeFi network launch, which I hope will happen sometimes in the first half of next year, but I don't really know. Then when there are more utilities, I'll try to use it more. I have even a few ideas from utilities that I'll try to bring onto Kaspa because I want to use them on Kaspa personally. A few months ago, this guy told me that he's an orthopedist and I just need new soles for my shoes. And I asked him, do you take Kaspa? He told me, yes, talk to me. And I never got around to it. But this would probably be the most expensive thing I've bought using Kaspa. It's like $300.
What other items did you buy with it and how? Like, is there a shop for it or did you just agree with people to accept it?
It was always agreeing with people to accept it. And it was usually like we ordered food and some guy paid and we have to pay him back. So, hey, man, can I pay with Kaspa? We all go on a road trip and this guy fills the gas and everyone wants to split the gas. Can I pay with Kaspa? This kind of stuff.
That's something intriguing and something that makes me wonder if you guys are just a bit late, because there are coins like Litecoin and Dash which technologically aren't as advanced as Kaspa, but they were launched at a time when it was easier to get listed on payments processors and exchanges. And now they have a higher network effect specifically because they were so early.
Well, yeah, first mover does have its advantages. It's nothing permanent. Everyone talked about it's going to replace Bitcoin, it's going to be the next money, it's going to be the next transactional layer. I started with this too, but I I grew out of this narrative at some point. The second that suddenly the core guys started to put out messages of smart contracts like showing designs for based rollups and for canonical bridges and for VPROGs and all of this stuff, the community kind of shifted away from it's going to be the next generation of spare change into more of a DeFi kind of frame of work. And I don't think people are stubbornly pursuing right now Kaspa as a means of exchange. If it's correct strategically, I have no idea. I'm not the one to make this call. Maybe it's the correct move, maybe it isn't. But it just kind of seemed like what's going on. I know there have been a lot of attempts to try to get Kaspa as payment, and there were some services this platform did, but it didn't really catch on because apparently, if you pay from your browser, then you really don't care if it takes 10 minutes or 30 seconds. People give the coffee shop analogy, but in practice, it's not coffee shops. It's internet stores, and you're already sitting on your computer anyway. You don't care that it takes an hour because you're ordering a delivery that will take 3 days anyway. And so it's harder to move people to a different coin because what value are they getting? It's going to take them 3 hours less to start waiting 3 days. It's not really a value.
Yeah, I agree with that. It seems very tricky nowadays because as the industry has matured, these exchanges and payments processors also have started to demand higher amounts of money to get you listed and to maintain the support for the particular coin. And I think right now, if you want to get on some random exchange or to have Kaspa as an option for payments in, let's say, BitPay, it can get very expensive and it comes at the expense of the community. And then after the payment is made, there's also a pressure for that to get used.
If crypto is used on stores, physical stores, and people really want to use a decentralized coin, Kaspa is the only one can deliver it. But I'm starting to realize more and more that it's not such a use case in the world we're living in.
There are some payments processors like Flexa in the US that automatically do the conversion. You can even pay with privacy coins like Zcash, but they're very small scale. Like it's not like Visa. And of course, there are all of these debit cards that use your Bitcoin. To me, it feels like a defeat when you're using the Visa network to send some of your Bitcoin to make payments. They get converted into the fiat currency. We're getting entrenched, co-opted into this payment system. And they say, yeah, but network effects are hard to replicate. And I said, yeah, but you should still build a parallel economy to give people the option to send this as it was meant peer-to-peer.
Maybe a phase of working with TradFi to get people used to Bitcoin and comfortable with Bitcoin, and then starting to separate. I mean, maybe it's more correct strategically. I'm not sure. Getting used to a new method of payment and money over the system they're already comfortable with may be a good step in the way of then separating. Like, you need the credit card because they're not comfortable with Bitcoin, right? They know how to hold it, they know how to sell it, but they want guarantees, they want contingencies, they want credit. Once they are comfortable with Bitcoin, with using Bitcoin, but against the credit card, then start layering it away and say, you know what, you don't need the credit card, we have something else, and start separating the infrastructure.
Shout out to Shai Wyborski and Vlad of the Bitcoin Takeover podcast. And like you've seen in the beginning of today's vid, Crypto Crew, you don't know who's watching. Yes, there are some that fought the project, and then there are those who appreciate Kaspa for its solid fundamentals, even if they're not invested in Kaspa just yet.
Lana, XRP. Those are the only coins I'm holding. I love Avalanche, Algorand. See, the problem is that you can make an argument for every one of these blockchains. Kaspa. Shout out to the person who always talks about Kaspa on the channel. That's a coin that whenever I ask ChatGPT, I'm like, give me one name that has a fixed supply, undervalued, proof of work. Kaspa always comes up. I just never buy it because it's not on Coinbase.
Crypto Crew, when it comes to Kaspa's place in the next phase of this 2025 and maybe 2026 bull run, which is Kaspa's first ever bull run, all Kaspa needs is time and adoption.
We're in the end game now.
Quick shout out to our partners, Caleb and Brown. These guys have been in the crypto space for almost a decade, building a reputation for guiding investors like you through the sometimes chaotic waters of this crypto ocean, from trading and securely holding your assets like Kaspa to seamless withdrawals with no hidden fees, Caleb & Brown offers institutional level security to you, delivered with a personal 24/7 touch. So if you want calm, competent support to help steer your next bull run, check out Caleb & Brown through the link in the description. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good.
Stick around.
Fix your mind before you get to the grind. And with that said, let's continue to escape the matrix. Let's continue to be on the lookout for the next big thing here on the crypto ocean. Grow in grace, and let's make some crypto waves. Say I.